Hi, Aquarius. It's Aqua Goddess, and I hope that everyone is doing amazing. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, thank you so much for joining us today. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. We would absolutely love for you to be a part of our family. And also follow our second channel, Troy's Mermaid Palace LLC. Keep in mind that the messages will be for past, present, future. They may or may not resonate with you. And also, the roles can be reversed, so please put yourself where you may fit. If you are interested in booking a private session with me, if you'd like to donate to my channel, purchase any products or services, all of that information will be in our description box below. Please show me love, like, share, subscribe. And guys, keep in mind that we are running great specials during our live sessions. Okay, we have yes and no questions for $10, two for $25, two questions for $25, three for 35, four for 40, five for 50. Okay, best deals you're gonna get right now. So let's go ahead and tap into your general messages for October 2025. Okay, what do we have for Aquarius? Ooh, you got the witch, and you have the botanist. These are both coming out in reverse. Okay, experimentation, rebellion in reverse, parenthood in reverse, legacy in reverse. So let's tap into these messages. So, with the witch energy, some of you all are born on Valentine's Day, or you could be born between the 1st and the 14th of February. All right, so this is coming out in reverse, and it says, it's tempting to buck convention by dismissing it entirely. But most processes become well established because they actually work. While you're busy forging your own path, don't completely forget about the paths that have been laid before. You can borrow inspiration without being trapped by institution. Borrow, change, and adapt as needed. Hmm. So I feel like you may want to do something that require like I feel like whatever this is, there could be a certain process that actually works. Maybe you're thinking about rebelling against that particular process. I feel like Spirit is saying it's important to keep in mind the basics of something. And then you can also change and implement different things or add different things, but keep the basics so that something can be functional. So I'm getting an energy of not rebelling against a specific process for something. Um, Even though it's like you could be in this energy where you're like, well, I want to create, I want it to be, and I feel like you can implement because I'm getting something that you want to customize. This could be even, for example, a website. Okay, but you're like, there's basic things in building this website in order for it to be functional. So I feel like implementing your ideas, but also looking at something logically or being practical about something. Okay. Now, the year 88 could be sufficient. Some of you guys, you were born in the year 88, or you became a parent in the year 88. Um, you could also be born on the 8th of February or the 28th of January, between the 28th of January and the 8th of February. And the botanist is a parent, a nurturer, a giver of life. By providing the right environment, they bring everything, intentions, material gains, even people, into fruition. What you do now creates a legacy for those who come after you. Take what you have learned from the botanist before you and the become the next to embrace that role. But it's coming out in reverse. So because I read it upright, I don't feel like all of you guys are in reverse energy. But in the reverse energy, it says you may become too parental in your social relationships, becoming controlling and overprotective. This is creating stress for others and for you. Let your roles mature by releasing the parent child dynamic and embracing a more trusting, independent, adult to adult relationship. Mm. So, some of you, maybe you're having kind of a shaky relationship with your child or your parent. And it could be because maybe somebody feels like they're not being treated as an adult, even though there's still respect between child and parent. I feel like somebody wants the leash to be loosened a bit. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Um, it's stressful for someone. Okay, give me one more for Aquarius. You got the forgotten, missed opportunities, fear of failure. So if this is you, maybe you're just like, I can't not tell you certain things. That's my job, and so that could be this thing with the parent and child situation, or this is how your parent is feeling about you. The year 1990 could be sufficient. So between 1988 and 1990 could be sufficient. Okay, and it says the social pressure to say and do the right thing can be overwhelming, and no one gets it right every time. Don't allow the fear of making a mistake to stop you from trying at all. Though, or you'll find yourself isolated from the very company you crave. Be aware of what is causing you this anxiety and turn that negative energy into something constructive. So, for some of you, Spirit is saying you may be pushing away people that you really crave because I don't know. It could be this overwhelming feeling of doing or saying the right thing. I don't know if this is people you love, people in your family, or if this is how someone's feeling about you. Hmm. Let's take a look into your love messages for the month of October 2025. What are the love messages for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node? What do we have for Aquarius and love for October 2025? Watching you, someone spying on you, being sneaky, trying to see if you're with someone else. Tell me more. Very soon, getting engaged. I want to marry you. You are my world. I'm forever yours. Whoever this person is that's watching you is somebody who is really waiting on you and they feel like you're worth the wait. They want something deeper. Okay, so what happened with this person? Why are they just watching? No more chances. Good news. Somebody feels like you are doing better, kind of like since you cut them off. And they honestly feel like you don't trust them and you're not going to give them another opportunity. They're just watching and waiting, to be honest. It's like they can't get over you and they can't forget you. They feel like a failure. They're afraid to come towards you because they feel like you're going to reject them because they did something shady with the snake energy. It says an enemy as a friend or lover, thief, someone who acts like they care but they don't. Already involved. They could have had a third party. Okay, so in October, I feel like there's somebody who's watching you who cheated on you. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or they could have been dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag, or you have those placements. Your intuition knows that they're watching you and that they want another opportunity. But things are going very well for you. You're a go getter. Okay, so shit's going well for you. You looking good. You're very attractive. You're trusting your intuition. Okay, and you feel like you learned the lesson with this person. Hmm. The universe is guiding you. Okay, what is this person's next actions? Are they just gonna watch forever? They don't want no drama. They don't want to argue. Okay, what does that have to do with anything? They feel like it would be best if they just, it's like they want a new beginning, but they're not really willing to fight for it. So, yeah, this person's just in this watching energy. They feel like you are going to cuss them out or something. Yeah, so they're holding back even though they want a new opportunity with you. Hmm. What is Aquarius feelings towards this person? You feel like the relationship that y'all had was short lived, but it was very romantic. I feel like you really did enjoy being with this person when things were, when your energy was being matched. Um, but I do feel like you see this person as somebody who's moody and they're moody when they do sneaky shit. Yeah, so I feel like you're guarded. You have been more than generous to this person. You do still care about them, but the situation has become very stressful. Just even trying to fight to for some type of change to happen has become very overwhelming. Overwhelming. Yeah, and I feel like you're focusing on your healing, and you are trying to plant your seeds in something in like some sort of investment. You could even be spending time with family. You may be very gifted. You could have an online platform. Okay, you're working. Yeah, high priestess. You could be a spiritual teacher or something. I just feel like you're giving someone silent treatment. Um, and, you know, I feel like you have, invested a lot of time into this connection. Like you really low key wanted to heal something with this person. You seen them as being like your person. But with the trust being broken and the third party energy, it's like you feel like you need to move on. Okay, so I see how you're viewing the situation. What are the mutual feelings? Hmm. The interesting thing is that both of you guys are manifesting one another no matter what you say or do. Okay, you're manifesting communication with one another. Yep, and a new beginning. So I felt like for some of you though, what's happening here is that you both desire to try to get over this hump. Is this a reconciliation or a new relationship? Ace of Swords with the Moon. Okay. I feel like for some of you, you do desire to reconcile, but you don't trust it. That's the problem. And you also do see a breakthrough. It's like things are more fulfilling in your life since you ended things with them. And it's like you can't help that you see the truth. Like, about this person. So I see you moving on, healing, like I said. Time, yeah, you're healing with time. I see you being very wounded. Okay, I definitely see you feeling wounded. Confession. This is the same energy Cancer got. So some of you guys are connecting to Cancer, or you have Cancer placements. Okay. What is this confession? Exploring your instrument, sabotage. This moment is preparing you for your future. I feel so secure. Mm. What does this confession have to do with Aquarius? I can't figure out how to make things right with you. I really fucked up. I never even told you I love you. Superficial. Hmm. Let's make some more love. I saw you out in public and I was afraid to speak. Unblock me. I'm glad I met you at this time of my life. I just don't think we can build together anymore. It's too toxic. So I feel like with this confession, for some of you, someone could be pregnant. Somebody could have got pregnant during a time of no communication or silent treatment. Now, I feel like this particular person, like you gave them real love. You made them feel very secure, gave them a lot of reassurance, like you're loyal. But I feel like there's some confession. Okay, for those of you who are trying to hear someone out, that could it really be the icing on the cake for this shit. So I feel like in the month of October, things are kind of rocky when it comes to love, and there's some truths that coming out that could really kind of like put the icing on the cake in regards to how you're going to handle a situation with a particular person. Hmm. Give me more energy here for Aquarius. Is there anybody new or anything new that Aquarius needs to know for October 2025? Any new energy? There could be a new relationship or a change in an existing relationship with either a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aries, Leo, Sag. Just somebody you're very attracted to. Like something may be official with a newer person. If it's the old person, they're connected to that old energy. This newer person, now it could be, I don't know, maybe you guys don't have the same perspective about something. What is this Page of Coins? Ah, hmm. So I feel like somebody is kind of, I don't know if they're used to being single or, but it's like even though there's something that's official, there's still so much distance in the relationship that one person feels kind of like they're not in a relationship. So much silence and distance. For some of you, not all of you, what's happening here is they're keeping the secret about having some sort of financial issues or a situation with their home. And I feel like they're trying to make money to maintain independence or to gain some independence here. Okay, tell me about this Knight of Swords energy. Yeah, five. See, Eight of Cups. What's the Eight of Cups? The Ten of Swords. Yeah, this something could have ended with a job. With this Knight of Swords energy, and I feel like this is something that they've been keeping a secret. They could feel like it would affect how someone looks at them, or if they would even still be attracted to them to begin with. So I feel like they've been kind of like breadcrumbing a bit, but they don't really have much to give, and they're trying to like become independent again. So they somebody has lost some sort, yeah, tower, something unexpected happened. Okay, with this newer energy, with the job, they're gonna get a new job. Things are gonna be balanced eventually, but this will be a secret. And they will tell you the truth eventually when things after they get this new job. So yeah, you'll see them coming around more. They'll want to visit more because they're no longer juggling. They're in a better energy. They're happier. So maybe with the new energy, you could feel a little bit misled for a bit, but this is definitely still a solid commitment. Just holding back, and I feel like until they can really kind of give you more. They would hate for it to be one sided. That's what I'm getting here. Hmm. So definitely energy that's respectable. Okay. But I feel like maybe the lack of vulnerability or the inability to directly communicate that could be creating a bit of confusion. Okay. So, guys, those are your messages, and I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please be sure to show love, like, share, subscribe. And until next time, love and light. Peace.